Hey everyone, I am Lauren of Lauren Makes Plans, and today I am here to share with you a haul video. So over the past couple of weeks, I have placed several different orders for several different things, and I wanted to share them, and I couldn't decide if sharing them like in reels on my Instagram was going to be the best option or what. And at the current moment that I am filming this, not everything has arrived yet, so I'm planning on filming this video in sections just as things arrive, so I don't like lose track of anything or have to like sit on packages for a couple weeks or anything like that. But the plan should be that everything should be here within the next few days to a week, and have everything all filmed in batches. So what I'm going to start out with today is a couple of things that I have ordered from Amazon, and they are both like pen / marker related. So I have this new pack of mild liners. I am completely obsessed with mild liners. I think most of the colors that they make, and I came across this set in a Michaels a couple weeks ago, and I found it cheaper on Amazon, and I really loved it because it's really unusual that I come across any mild liner colors that I don't already have. And one thing I love about the mild liners is that their colors are not super bright or vibrant, but sometimes you want something a little more vibrant. So these still fit with the mild liner kind of feel, where they're not super fluorescent in your face, but they are a little more vibrant than some other colors. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up, and I will do a swatch test for you guys in just a minute. So I think I already have this gray. I'm pretty sure I already have this gray, but you can never have too many gray markers ever. So this one is like a super dark gray. This one is like a bright blue, which I have the neon pack, so I have like the neon bright blue mild liner, but it's like a lighter, more sky blue color. And then I have the typical blue that comes in the pack that's more of like a slate blue color. And then this one, I'm really excited about the orange one, because the only other orange mild liners I have the regular one that's more of like a burnt orange, orangey red kind of color. And then I have the one that is out of the neon pack that is fluorescent and bright, and I don't feel like it shows up super well on paper, so I almost never use it. So I'm glad to have one that is more this typical orange color. Then this coral color is super pretty, and the yellow. And I think I swatch tested these maybe in the Michaels and decided that I needed to order them, but it's been a little while since I've done that. So I have not actually seen these swatched in a while, so I'm just kind of going off of the color here, but I'm going to do that for you guys in just a few minutes. And then the next thing that I have from my Amazon order is the Zebra Blend Gel Pen. I have been influenced from Instagram on this one. There are a couple other people in the planner community that are influencers that I follow that have just come back from Go Wild, the planner conference that happens every year, and this was gifted in the swag from Zebra, this pen. And I've been watching their reels and their videos and stuff on YouTube and Instagram, and decided that I needed to try it out for myself. So this is the Blend Gel Pen in the black ink in the 0.7. The ones that I've been seeing on Instagram are the black barrel pen. I just tend to gravitate more towards the white barrel kind of things, so I grabbed the white barrel ones in the black ink. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to write, and if it's going to be lefty friendly, because I am left-handed, and that makes gel pens pretty complicated because they tend to smudge, but I prefer gel ink. So I need one that is a very quick dry that's not going to smudge whenever I write and drag my left hand across it. So let's go ahead and test these things out. right, so first I'm gonna test out the Zebra Blend Gel Pen, and I kind of like how it clicks. It's not like super obnoxious click, which sounds weird to say, but it's not. And it, like, you can't tell as much, but from like here to here is kind of like a rubbery grip kind of situation. And I have not tried to write with this at all yet, so I guess we'll see if it needs a minute to warm up or if it's gonna skip from the beginning or what it's gonna do. So here we go. Wow, it is pretty good. So there is like zero smudging at all, and just straight out the gate, it did not need any sort of like squiggle lines or time to warm up or anything. It just kind of went for it. So I like that. I'm pretty pleased with that. I know one person that I saw said that they weren't really a fan of the 0.7 in it, that they felt like it wrote more like a 1.0 pen, which I don't get that feeling at all, but I tend to like a thicker pen a little bit better, and I think the person I was seeing tends to prefer a 0.5 maybe is what they said. So I really like this one. You may be seeing this one a little more often in some of my videos, and you may be seeing a little more than my Big Gelosity, which has been my current favorite so far. So next I'm going to swatch these mild liners for you, and I will we'll do the mild liner test over the gel pen as well. So I'll start with the gray, which I really do think that I already have this one. No smudging or bleeding at all from the mild liner on the blend gel pen. So there's that. And then mild liners, if you don't know, have the thick chisel highlighter tip, and then they are dual tipped and have like a fine tip. So there's the gray, and we'll do the blue. Ooh, I did not do that well. Well, I like this blue a lot. The orange. That one has the orange has a little bit more of that like fluorescent kind of feel, but not anything at all like the neon one does. And me, I grew up in East Tennessee, so that's volunteer orange. And the coral. These are almost like a bright neon version is kind of the feel that I'm getting off of these, or like more of your traditional highlighter colors. But you know, sometimes you want that, which that's why people tend to gravitate towards mild liners, is that they don't usually want this. But I've been a long time user of mild liner, and it was mostly because these colors, you know, I was gravitating away from these colors. But after using them for so long, on occasion, you do want something a little more vibrant than what typical mild liner has to offer. So I really like these. And I got this pack on Amazon. I think it was like $6 or something. And I also got this 2-pack of the gel pens on Amazon for, I don't remember, maybe $7 or $8-ish. So, and these are the white barrel with the black ink. All right, so it has been a couple of days since I filmed the last section, and my next order has come in, and I'm super excited to share it with y'all. So here is the next order that I have. So my next order is from Cultivate What Matters, which, if you're not familiar, is a company that I have used a lot in the past few years, and their main product is their PowerSheets goal setting planner system. I've used Cultivate and used PowerSheets. I think 2020 was my first year using PowerSheets, which good time to be setting goals, but that was the first year that I ordered from them, and I've ordered every year since, but they usually launch their new line, their new PowerSheets for the year in October. And in October, I had just had a baby, but my mind was not in the place for goal setting, and I decided maybe I just don't need it this year. And now here we are in March, and I'm like, man, I really wish I would have bought PowerSheets. And then last week, they were having a really good sale on their yearly PowerSheets that they had left. So I went ahead and placed an order, and this is what I got. And this is how it comes packaged. I have opened and flipped through it, but I wanted to show you how it comes packaged. I love their packaging. It's super nice. And sneak peek, the color on the outside of the box is a sneak of the color that I ordered inside. So go ahead and get this open. So here is the actual planner. I'm gonna get the box out of the way. So here it is. It's a little bit big for my frame, but the top is just like right here, so I don't think you're missing a whole lot of it. So the color that I ordered is actually called, I think it's called Bluebird, if I'm thinking correctly. I think this is the Bluebird cover. It's just this really pretty dark blue, almost like a, I don't know, almost like a dark purpley blue, kind of. And it's this nice linen feel cover, like it's almost kind of like a cloth, but it's like very nice coated, so it's very wipeable. And it comes on the gold wire O binding with the gold corner situation and the 2023 PowerSheets Goal Planner. There's a look from the top. They have thinned these down like a lot. Since the first year I started using them, they used to be a lot thicker, have a lot more pages, but thinning it down is not necessarily a bad thing in this case. It just means that there is less, like what they call prep work to do, less pages to do before you can, like less pages of work that you actually have to do. So then when you open it up inside, there's this little cardboard page here. So this is what you see when you first open it. Just like your title page, and then the pocket. This was a different, the pocket design in here was a different cover design option for this year. I think this one is sold out, but I like that it coordinates with the inside. And then in the pocket, you get a word of the year card, you get a sheet of stickers, and you get a 2023 at a glance calendar card that also has like dates and holidays on the back. And all of that comes with it in your pocket. And I'll just kind of like briefly flip through here so you can kind of get an idea in case you're not familiar with PowerSheets, or in case like me, you're a past PowerSheets user but skipped out on this year for some reason, you can kind of get a look at it. But for more in-depth of what the PowerSheets are and all of this, I would recommend going and finding other people's review videos from when they first launched, probably late September, early October. So through a lot of it, there's a lot of like teachings and little like helpful sections in here like this. A brainstorm page for what your goals might want to be. Breaking free from distractions, naming what's holding you back, naming what fires you up, what gets you excited, learning from your past, so thinking about the past year and what worked and what didn't, what you learned, what you're grateful for. This is your life evaluation, which is one of my favorite sections. Everything is broken down into sections and it's color coded, which I will talk about in just a minute. But like community is orange and family is pink, and you rate where you feel like you are in each of these sections of your life from a scale of 1 to 10, and then write in the box kind of why you rated it that way and why you feel that way. And you use this information further on throughout the entire year. Rewrite your self-talk. So I always really like this page. It's always pretty challenging for me, but I come out of it, I think, in a good mindset. So like negative self-talk, what have you believed about yourself that may or may not be true, and how can you reframe that thought into something positive? Naming what matters and what will and what will not have mattered in your life when you're 80. And then here's this color-coded section, again, with all of these same divided up spaces of life, your big picture vision, and what you want, like the big picture of what you think you want in your life, and the big picture in each of these areas, and how you can take that and live it out in the current year. What you're saying no and yes to, choosing your focus and what is going to matter most to you in the year, kind of a brainstorm for that. A rough draft of what your goals might be. This section for each season of the year of what you might want to accomplish in each month throughout the quarters and seasons of the years. And then these are your goal action plan pages. So there are, I think, 8 of these pages here, where what you do is you write what your yearly goal is, why you want to achieve that goal, what you will need to achieve the goal, which of those color-coded areas of life that it fits with, what success will look like for this goal, what happens if you don't start the goal, how will you have fun with the goal, and then break it down kind of as a timeline area for like a brainstorming section for how you're going to achieve this goal in smaller steps, and then a progress bar for how you did that with your goal. And there's 8 of these pages. There's enough to set 8 goals for the year, which I feel like for me is more than enough. I never set 8 goals. So you get to the end of your goal action plans and you visualize what's ahead. So this is like a vision board page. And then this is where you actually write out your yearly goals. And I'm not sure if you can tell on the camera, but like here are the little like faded gray lines, which is a place where you can put some flags, which I think were on your sticker sheet maybe. The little flag fits right in there. And then after you write out your yearly goals, these are custom pages. Cultivate also sells a separate pack for what they call wildcard pages. So you can choose wildcards based on your needs in life, and there are just additional worksheets basically that help fit your goals, and they have a ton of different options. And you can either purchase a wildcard page pack and tape those in here, or you can print some out of Goal School, which I'll tell you a little more about in a minute too, and print ones off from Goal School and put in here. And then you go straight into your month, and being that I just ordered this in March, I am not planning to start with any goals until April, but this is what a month typically looks like. So you have your laminated tabs all down the side, but the tab, which is different this year from last year, is that they were on a nice thick cardstock divider. And this year they have moved the tabs straight onto the page for each month, which I believe they said was because of the rising costs of everything. It's more cost efficient to do it this way. I don't like this as much as I do previous years. I like the cardstock dividers, but it's understandable. So they have this they have like a nice little quote here, and then they have the prepare well page. So important to do's, I'm excited for, on my mind, hopeful that, saying no to, and yes to, all just for the specific month. Then you have a monthly calendar, which I rarely use because if you've been following my channel, you know I have a weekly and a daily planner, and I don't feel the need to have it in this many places. And then you have your brainstorm your month page where you have broken down your goals in the previous section in your prep work. All of this is your prep work. This whole section is what you call prep work that you do before you start the months. And where you broke down your goals there, you come back here and you break it down, and this month I want to focus on these goals, and these are ideas for something I can do monthly, just like one time this month to accomplish something towards that goal, something I can do once a week to accomplish something towards this goal, and then daily habit ideas that build towards your goal. And then you put those over here on your tending list, which has a place for your encouraging words, a priority for the month, and then a bunch of lines for monthly, weekly, and daily action items. And then there is a monthly progress bar, a weekly check box with options for up to 5 weeks where you can check off that you have done your action item each week. And then a place for daily action items. And then this section is actually dated. If you can see that it is Sunday through Saturday. And then it starts with whatever the first day of the month is and goes out that way. So you just check off your little boxes as you do your items each day. And then at the end of each month, you get your month in review, which is gratitude, good things, goals that are growing well, what's not working, what I read or listened to, and favorite memories. And that is everything that is for 1 month. And you get all of that exactly the same for every month until you reach the end of a quarter. And March is actually the end of a quarter. So you have your March Prepare Well page, your calendar, your brainstorm page, your tending list, your month in review, and then you get your quarterly refresh. And you see these color-coded sections again. This is your cultivated life evaluation. That was the same from the beginning section, the same as here, but you do this every quarter. So this is at the beginning of your prep work, and then this is at the end of the first quarter. And you reevaluate this section. You can write what your previous score was, you write your new score, and then you write what may have changed, why that score may stay the same, why that score may be different. So you get a quarterly refresh. You get a keep moving forward section. Where have you seen the most growth? Which goals do you need to work on more? Saying no to and saying yes to in this quarter. And then you have an option to refresh your goals. Some people's goals may look exactly the same as when they first started. Other people's goals may change from quarter to quarter. It just depends on where you are in life. And then you can update your word for the season if you want. I think back here is place for the word of the year, but I may have missed that somewhere. But I know there's a spot for your word of the year. Here's your word of the year page on the vision board section, but I just missed that. And you can update your word of the year for a word of the season or the quarter if you choose to. And then you have a section to kind of plan for the season ahead, a couple of dot grid brainstorming pages for updating your goals and like your break it down, your goal, what are they called? I know, until your goal action plan pages. This is kind of where you refresh that for the quarter. And then everything is the same for each month, again, until you get to June, which is the new quarter, and then you get the exact same thing on your refreshed goals section, same format for July, August, and then you'll get a refresh again at the end of September. And then October, November, and December, all exactly the same. And there's another cardboard piece back here. And then you get to the end of December, where you have your month in review. This is actually a dot grid page, and there are several of these colored dot grid pages throughout, but I kind of like if you want to use those for anything extra. And then you get 2 year in review pages, One has a box for every month. So basically it just wants you to write a highlight from each month somewhere or another over here. And then over here is just looking back on the year as a whole. So you have your favorite memory, your best thing you read or listened to, your best new habit, person I'm most grateful for, most memorable adventure, song on repeat, milestone celebrated, best meal or recipe, biggest change, most surprising goal progress, most beautiful sight I saw, and the best blank. So you can fill in what you want to use that for. And that's it. That is the PowerSheets. So also to go with it, they have a ton of accessories, and in the past I've ordered a bunch of those. Being that I'm starting out so late in the year and I've got a lot going on in life, I did not order as many accessories this year, but I did grab, this is brand new, like not just for this year, but this is brand new, like for in the last couple months. This is the color coding sticker book. So as I said before and pointed out, your cultivated life evaluation is divided into sections, and the sections are color coded. So, and that carries throughout the entire planner. So what this is, and where I showed you that on the goal setting sections there are spots for the flags, this is your color coding sticker book. So these are your color coding flags that go on the goal setting sections like I showed you. And there's a bunch of pages of those. And there are actually 10 different colored flags, but 8 sections. So you actually get a couple extra flag colors. I think maybe this, one of these 2 colors is extra. And maybe this bright green. No, I don't know. Maybe the bright green and maybe this light orange are extra colors, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, I can't tell. But you get 1, 2, 3, oops, stuck together, 4, 5 sheets of the flags, which is really awesome because in the past they sell a sticker book, but it's not just for color coding. It has this system in it, but it has a lot of extras too. And I never have enough flags. So you get 5 sheets of flags. Then you get 1, 2 sheets of mini flags, which have all the colors. And then these, you can't tell, but they're color coding dots. See the little dot. And what these are for are to put on your tending list. So you take, depending on your monthly action item, what you write. If my monthly action item relates to family, then I put a pink dot next to it for family. And you do that all down the side because it's easier for you to accomplish a goal if you remember what it is associated with. And by color coding this way, that helps you keep in mind what each of your goals are associated with. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of color coding dots. And then you get some little arrows, 2 sheets of arrows. And then these, they've had these in their other sticker books previously, and then they took them out and people were sad about it, and now they have brought them back. That these are progress bars, and they're a little different than previous years because these progress bars are just the one color, which I really like because you can associate it specifically with the color that your goal is, and they just fit right here perfectly in this progress bar for each month. Or you could put multiple of them on your goal action plan pages in the progress bar at the bottom as you fill those in. That's the color coding sticker book and the PowerSheets goal planner. My last order is finally here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what my last order is, and that is my PlannerKate sticker haul for the month of April. As you can tell, it's a pretty good size sticker stack there. So first, I will show you the freebies I got. I think this is a new one maybe. I don't know if I've gotten this one before. But some scripts, some times, various shades of fork and knife, these like brush stroke labels, some like monthly bill labels, and some weather doodles are the freebies I got this month. And then one extra sheet I got is the only like extra icon or anything that I got other than kits this month, and I did finally go ahead and order a replacement sheet of my fork, spoon, and knife black and white icons because I go through these things like crazy. So I did finally replace that. And then the rest is just kits. So I will go through these each kit at a time and show you what I ordered. So first is the April monthly kit. And I got kit 515. This is sheet I-2, which is the EC A5 coil monthly sheet 1. And I loved these colors for April, and for spring, the like peach and the yellow and the dark green. They're really bright and fun, and the little bunnies on them are just really cute. So this is the sheet 1. Here is sheet 2, and I love this floral strip. And the dashboard sheet. So that is the monthly kit that I have for April. And then with all of my weekly kits, I ordered these actually on a PlannerKate sale this month. So I was actually able to try out some different things here. So I have some things that are the same as normal and some things that are different. So I have, again, kit 515, which is the same as the monthly with the bunnies and stuff. But this is the weekly kit, and this is the compact vertical add-on sheet. I got the thin washi strips for my Daily Duo, the dashed labels and the timed labels like usual. And then I also got this add-on sheet this month, which is the add-on 19, which is the large scripts. And these are super fun, and they're made to match the kit. They have a weekend sticker, which one of my things that I have missed the most since switching to the compact vertical and the compact vertical kits is that there's not a weekend banner. And so I really like this. I thought these would be a lot of fun to use also in my Daily Duo. And then I have the compact vertical sampler sheet, which that washi is just so cute, and I love the bright yellow dot sticker. And then I got the journaling kit, sheet 1 and sheet 2, also for my Daily Duo. And then last thing that I got for my Daily Duo, which is also new, is this month I ordered the Week at a Glance page, which this whole thing is one giant sticker. So that will be interesting to see how I like these this month. I have been using the extra page in my Daily Duo for kind of a Week at a Glance, but I've been basically just using it for meal planning, which is probably what I'll still end up doing, but I like that it's just all one thing already divided up instead of having to like draw lines and all that kind of stuff like I've been doing. I just got the Week at a Glance pages. So that is kit 515. Next up is kit 516, and everything I got for kit 515 I got for all the kits that I ordered this month. So I got kit 516, and I'll just show you all the sheets real quick. The add-on, the skinny washi strips, the dash labels, the appointment labels, the large scripts, which I really like this sheet. I think I'm gonna like these a lot. the compact vertical sampler sheet, and this one is like a gardening kind of sheet with like the leaves on here, and then the like gardening supplies up here, which I'm not a gardener. I actually tend to kill plants more than anything, but the kit's really cute and I like the colors. And the journaling sheet 1, journaling kit sheet 2, and the week at a glance sheet. That is kit 516. I think this one might be my favorite kit from the whole month. So this is mini kit 517. And I really love the colors and the washi, the patterns on this one a lot. So here is the add-on box sheet, the thin washi strips. I just really like the bright colors in this. It's a lot of fun. I really like this coral color. The dash labels, the appointment labels, the large scripts, which just look at that weekend banner with those colors. It is so pretty. Like obsessed with this kit. And then the compact vertical sampler sheet, which I love the little, like the colors and of the washi and the little like plus signs. I just think it's so cute. Compact vertical sheet, the journaling sheet 1. Look at the little rainbow sticker. Oh, it's so cute. Journaling sheet 2. And the week at a glance sheet. And that is this is mini kit 517. Next I have mini kit 518, which I also really like. It's really bright, the really bright colors, but it's a lot more of the hot pink, and that's just, it's not my favorite, but I really like this kit as well. So we have the add-on box sheet, washi strips, the dashed labels, the timed appointment labels, the large script sheet, the compact vertical sampler sheet. And I really like on a lot of these kits that the flag that goes on the date covers is a different color than the outside of the date header, bringing a little more different varying colors from each kit. And then the journaling sheet 1, which I really like this situation. I feel like I would like this kit a little better if there's a little more of this like pattern on some of the stuff instead of this hot pink one, but I do still really like it. Journaling sheet 2, and the week at a glance sheet. And this is mini kit 518. And lastly, we have mini kit 519, which I know if you counted, that is 5 sticker kits for this month. And usually I only order 4 because I only order enough for 1 month at a time for each of the weeks in a month. But if you have an Erin Condren planner, you know, I don't know if other planner companies do it this way or not because I've never really used any other planner companies. But in an Erin Condren planner, you get, your month starts on the week of the first of that month. So if the first is on Sunday, then you get, well, like this month in April 1st is on a Saturday. So you get Monday through Friday of the last days of March, and then Saturday and Sunday of April 1st and 2nd in April. So some months that means that you have 5 weeks in the April tab in your planner. So that means that for the month of April, I needed 5 sticker kits. So these are actually all 5 sticker kits that PlannerKate released for the month of April, which worked out really well because most of the time there's at least one kit that I don't love for the month. But I really liked all of these, so I didn't have an issue ordering all 5 this month. So this is mini kit 519, the add-on box, the skinny thin washi strips, the dash labels, I can't pick it up, the timed appointment labels, the large script sheet, the compact vertical sampler kit, which the colors in this one kind of remind me of a lot of like a baby shower. They're like very pastel compared to some of the other ones, which I really like this washi situation here. Gives it a little bit less of the baby shower vibe. And we have journaling kit 1, journaling kit 2, and the week at a glance. All right, so that is it for this haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you know when I post new videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching.